So enter as owner's equity. The workflow here is use the upload function in the chart of account screen for manually uploading transactions. You notice this one is yellow. The importing a mass credit card was marked red because I recommend that you do not do that. This is marked as yellow. It's still problematic. But you can do this. You have to import the transactions in chart of accounts, not in the bank transactions, because bank transactions will no longer work for you because equity accounts are not normal. They're not bank transactions. And the next step is reconcile to workflow from the chart of accounts screen. Again, you can reconcile all these accounts, but it's not the same kind of neat automated workflow that you're used to in bank transactions, like when you reconcile your bank accounts. It doesn't work quite as well. So the pros are that personal transactions don't corrupt business numbers if carefully naming personal equity accounts. So these accounts will still show up on your financial reports, but they will be, if you give them clear names, they will be neatly separate and they don't corrupt your critical numbers. They're still there though, which you might not like. I certainly don't like it. I don't want my personal property and transactions show up in business books. It's extremely distracting. And if I apply for financing or any kind of official function, I really don't want my personal transactions to clutter the space. So with this option, the pro is the main pro is still that all transactions are in QBO and can be reported on. So all of the transactions are going to be imported into QBO, which is really neat because you have the full reportability, item level reportability of your the business related spending. Unfortunately, also the reportability of your non-business related spending. But as a pro, what we care about is that the reportability is there similarly to the other option where you imported them as credit card accounts. Now the cons of entering credit cards as owner's equity are these. Personal transactions still show up in business reports, albeit clearly separated. The company cannot manage the CC account from QBO. So managing this account from the chart of accounts is much more awkward than you're used to using bank transactions, the bank transaction screen. That's just a really neat dashboard. This is not so much. And so, and also the company is not paying the card, the company is not handling, paying for the interest and all of that. And it's just not an integrated process if you're using QBO. The owner will still pay this card under this option. So there's no automation and very inconvenient. So this was the second option when you imported your personal credit card as owner's equity. If this is something you feel you would benefit from in your own business, please schedule a 10 to 15-minute Zoom call with us on our calendar below. This is Konas, our e-commerce accounting advisor. Thank you for listening.